Elon Musk's dream this year was DEI must die, and it sounds like the billionaire might get his wish. Major tech giants like Google and Meta are quietly slashing their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs this year and laying off workers in those departments. In fact, DEI-related job postings declined 44% by the middle of this year compared to 2022. Academia, however, is a different story. Critics argue that the only reason why Harvard's president, Claudine Gay, has kept her job, despite 2 scandals over anti-Semitism and plagiarism, is because of the university's focus on DEI. Kennedy, I want to start with you on this. So DEI jobs have been around a long time.
Sure.
They just, after the murder of George Floyd, we just got this huge surge. I think Indeed said there was a 56% jump in terms of the listings for it. How can we keep the parts of the system that are important and get rid of the virtue signaling aspects of it?
So I think what happened is a lot of these companies were responding because they felt the backlash, and they could look and see that there was indeed systemic racism that has been with this country for hundreds of years. But the way they're tackling it is wrong because it's actually very divisive. So if you work at a big company and you deploy teams who are supposed to work together, but implicitly you are dividing people by race, that's bad for business because people won't be able to coalesce if they naturally see another person as their enemy because of their immutable characteristics. So for that reason, it has been bad for the bottom line. For other companies, they are downsizing. They're cutting a lot of jobs in tech. So they look at this and, this is an enormous basket where a lot of resources have gone, but it has not improved the bottom line. It hasn't improved morale. So you have to move on from it, and you have to admit maybe this is not the way to improve the system. Maybe you're actually creating more of systemic struggles and teaching people in your company how to sue you.
Bang. Good point.
Would you like to make a good point yourself?
Well,
Try.
I think Harvard's president said it best when she said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And she's right. She's right. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Okay, here's the problem with DEI, for real, if you want to know. The reason businesses are walking away from it is it's also crushing their bottom line from this standpoint. It takes the focus away from what actually makes companies profitable. Like if you're a hamburger company, you make money selling hamburgers. You don't make money catering to these also social justice struggles on the side. I think Disney learned this the hardest. Disney is in the business of placating parents and kids who want to go on vacation. And as they quickly found out, no kid is waiting in line 3 hours to ride Peter Pan sexual. Okay, they wanted Peter Pan. They wanted regular everyday life. Disney's business was not social justice. And that's why you see Iger trying to backtrack. So I think that's the long-term solution, is if you wanted to help, you go back to Mad Men. Remember Mad Men, where they catered to the customer's preferences? DEI is Mad Them. They took Don Draper, made him Dawn Draper, and all the customers are miserable because they're not getting what they want.
End
scene. I'm Jimmy Fallon. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
I'm still back on the Gaza Strip as a strip club.
I'm stuck on Mad Men.
Katie, what do you think happens to Claudine Gay in all this? It doesn't seem over.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be
I think she is a very specific public example based on her testimony and her plagiarism, but that's not the big issue here. The big issue is that a lot of these corporations decided they wanted to engage in this virtue signaling by implementing DEI, but DEI forces you to discriminate against people based on their race, based on their gender, and they're about to get sued. And they've been threatened with lawsuits because doing that is a violation of the Civil Rights Act. So in this effort to be more diverse and to engage in DEI, they have inherently discriminated against entire classes of people. Academia does this as well, and there have been lawsuits against Harvard, for example, for taking applicants of Asian students and throwing them out the window because they happen to be Asian students in favor of others. So this whole process and system that they built forces them to discriminate, which is not what they're supposed to do, and it's actually illegal. So they're walking this back and saying it's a bottom line issue, but it's also an issue of fair labor practices and not violating the laws that are already on the books about discrimination.
All for fair labor practices, but a denial of the fact that there are systemic challenges that affect certain groups seems impossible.
But this is the challenge, though. They're not addressing them on a merit-based level. And that's why it's backfiring on them. You could address these systemic challenges by putting the most qualified people in the positions. The problem we have at Harvard right now is she's clearly not the most qualified person, but they made the bet and they can't fire her because that's an abandonment of the whole thing. So, I mean, I'd be all for any of it. Like when I get on a plane, I don't care who's flying the plane, but I want to know that they can fly it. Whenever I get on a plane, for real, me and Lincoln were just flying to Dallas, and they're like, up here in the cockpit, we have the most diverse crew in the Delta fleet. I'm like, I'm getting off the plane. Okay, I want to hear I'm a cranky ex-military pilot, and we got to connect, and the guy in the flight deck needs to let us go or he's going to have a problem. I want a guy who knows how to do the gig.
You make a good point. The only way to fix any of it is through education. And you have to start at the beginning, and you have to provide stellar education to everybody, no matter what their income level is or what their background is. And that's, of course, what school choice is such an important aspect of all of that. And for some reason, Democrats and unions fight that tooth and nail. But if you want to bring equality and parity to everybody, you do it by educating everybody. So that they can perform.
Yep.
And this is one of the many reasons I turned down a scholarship to Harvard. You know what? Get your act together. I'm going to Nassau Community. I got other options.
You really showed them. Okay, Pizza Hut is ditching delivery drivers just as California hikes its minimum wage to $20.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.